video, I'm going to answer the question, should you play the Division 2 in 2025? I'm going to tell you why I and many others have put thousands of hours into this game, but more importantly, why I find myself playing the game less and less. Hello, I'm Huskylaw, and welcome to my deep dive into Tom Clancy's Division 2 and what it has to offer players in 2025. In this video, I will be breaking down the Division 2, looking at the gameplay, content, and equipment. You with the knowledge, you need to decide whether or not this is the game for you. If you curiously clicked on this video without a clue what I'm talking about, let's get into the obvious out of the way. The Division 2, Tom Clancy's Division, is a third-person shooter made by Ubisoft Massive Entertainment. And your main objective is to, a couple years after the flu outbreak, the dollar flu, is to restore peace and order with a division agent. Now that we got that out of the way, there are three main factions in the beginning of the Division 2 for those who have not played, which is very, very simple, right? Outcast, Hyenas, and True Sons. As you progress through the game, you then run into a group called the Black Tusk, which is also a very, very hard group to fight. Alright, right now you're going to see through the gameplay of me playing through some Black Tusk. Now, let's get to the question, why should you be playing Division 2 in 2025? Well, for those of you who do not know the roadmap, we are supposed to be getting a DLC sometime this year, the Brooklyn DLC for Division 2. So, there's constantly adding more and more content. We got new exotics this season rolling into 2025, which is a big deal. So with 2025, we're going to be getting the Brooklyn DLC, which is phenomenal, right? To continue on to the Kelso manhunt, right? So we got that coming for us, right? The gameplay is very smooth. There's not a lot of bugs, not a lot of glitches. It's very smooth, and it's it gives you a very tactile feeling, right? You got basically hundreds to 1,000 different pieces of gear in the game that all do different things, that work different with different gear. You can make hundreds of different builds. You can make your creativity sets the limits for your builds. If you choose to be super creative, you could have some super creative builds. If you choose just to be basic, you could have one build. But that's all possible in 2025. So the content, right? If you don't know, we constantly get content released to us in the game, right? For the season passes, right? The season passes come out and they are constantly releasing new exotics, right? So we get different cool things. Let me see if I can find the exotic, right? So this is the new exotic they released called the Strega Exotic. Came out for this season right before you can still get it rolling into the 2025 year. So you have the opportunity just to get new content on a regular basis, and the game is constantly getting updated with new content. So you can never get bored of the same content. I'm using right now one of the new named ARs that they added recently. Again, content is amazing. They're constantly making the recalibration system better, which if you saw my old recalibration system video from about a year ago, you've noticed how much it's changed because of the fact this guy is annoying. Alright, because of the fact that we are getting so much content, right? You're able to be even more creative. and we're constantly getting more stuff, right? I think if I remember correctly, like we could possibly getting another. Here, let me look at the map. Let me look at the map for a minute. All right, so let's look at all the things we've gotten recently, right? Descent came out, and I'm getting shot at. All right, we got the fucking Operation Dark Hours and Iron Horse Raid. Right, we got the Pentagon. We got a bunch of cool shit that we've gotten over the incursion. We got New York City. So like, there's all these different things that you get to do, and if you want to start a new save, feel free. Cause guess what? The game isn't technically complete until you reach level 1000 on your Shade Watch from the New York Warlords expansion DLC. Is the game affordable? The game is very affordable. The game's been out for 5 years. We'll be going on 6. So, if you think about that, in a nutshell, we've gotten all this content, and the game's balanced. Is there still a lot of people that play? Yes. If you're a solo player or multiplayer player, both are an option for you to play this game. And clans is a great thing, so you can run into different people in different clans that'll do builds. If you like PvP, you got the Dark Zone. You also got different fucking PvP game modes. Right? A bunch of great options. They do different events. Events is another big thing, right? You got all these different things, all these events in the time, right? So what's coming up in, what's it called? 2025, right? We got this season event, 5 times XP. Reanimated comes in a couple weeks. Coming soon in 5 weeks. Golden Bullet. Global event coming in 8 weeks. Polarity Switch, right? We have events coming up in 2025. So when you look at this, you gotta think to yourself, is it worth grinding this game? 100% it's worth grinding. It just depends on how much you want to grind. For instance, me, why have I played the game less and less? I found enjoyment playing other games. Now, do I still play this game on a regular basis? Sometimes. Does this game fill the void of other games? No. I'm a first-person shooter. You guys watch my content. You know that. Is the game worth playing? Yes. 100% without a doubt. Would I recommend playing it all the time, every day? No, because it gets repetitive, right? There's a lot of content in it, but a lot of the content gets repetitive. Doing the same strongholds, doing the same missions, right? And a lot of us players feel that way. But I'm going to leave you guys at that, right? That is why I think you should be playing Vision 2 in 2025.